Yo, test. Alright. So, trying to do this with OBS. And as usual, it says my bit rate is it's not fast enough. And I need to know if what I'm showing is clunky. And I don't know how to do that. Then talk to you mofos. Like this. Let's see what this looks like. Is it buffering? Well, it doesn't look to be buffering. It says that it's bad. Look, bad stream. Health is good. Health is bad. Health is good. Health is bad. Health is good. Health is bad. Alright, so tomorrow night, and look, if you guys are watching in the chat room, can you leave me a little something and tell me if you got the mad buffer going on? That's really where we're trying to be at. So, I thought we were going to be using this thing called Shindig, and you can download the app and do some cool stuff with that where you guys could be actually participants in the show. You might not, can you hear me okay, is another thing that I gotta ask. You see, I don't even know. And do some cool stuff with that where you guys could be actually participants. Man, it seems to be working there. Let me message my buddy Cody and see if he is. So we're here on Streamlabs. Tomorrow night, the C3 podcast going down. You know, we're coming off of preseason. I don't even know how to talk and like do two things at once. This is a lesson that multitasking does not work. Let me see what's up, Cody. Check out my broadcast on YouTube. Is it buffering? Buffering and buffering and buffering now. Buffering and buffering and buffering. Wow. So it says the health is good now. How can we have a good health? We've got good health, folks. Alright. Okay, so here. This is what I like. What we're going to be doing throughout the season is all types of new stuff. Hopefully, we're going to be on this this new gig called Shindig. Where Shindig, if you download the app and watch through that, you can actually participate not only in the chat just like you do on YouTube all the time, but also you can be a participant in that. Like we can buzz you in and cycle people in and feature up. And it has this very powerful ability to do a show that could have up to 1,000 callers are basically coming in. Not that we're going to try to do anything that large, but what the idea would be to do is to have this platform that we can then integrate and make a greater fan experience. So look, right now, just trying to get the damn internet to work. And what I've done now is I'm using OBS, Streamlabs OBS. It seems to be looking pretty good and working all right. The question is, how do I conference with everybody and not crush my internet speeds to do that? All right, so look, I know everybody really wants to talk about Panthers football, and that's what I truly want to talk about instead of doing all this stupid, dang technical garbage. So here's some things. Number one takeaway from the preseason game. Sure, would I have liked us to look sharper? Yes. If Cam Newton connected on those two passes to Greg Olsen, we'd be talking about how we win the Super Bowl. Right? So number one thing that stuck out to me is Christian McCaffrey. Good God, he's going to be a monster this year. It seems like the way they're using him. Crazy awesome. right? I think that you just saw in a couple plays how much he just actually moves and how much yardage he can chew up. So if we can get him doing those types of things, it'd be fantastic. Number 2 thing that stuck out to me, Taylor Moton. Good God. We didn't give up any sacks. Well, I don't know. I have to go back and look at the stat line and see if we didn't give up any sacks. I do know this. Moton didn't give up any pressures. The one play that he could have done better, he tried to do this weird, like, I tried to look up, what was this a technique? The closest thing I could come to is a scramble block, where you try to hit the dude on the hip and knock dude down, right? So that he tried to do this scramble block where we were then going to like do a wide receiver screen to DJ Moore, and Shaq Lawson made a good play. Those really long arms from Shaq Lawson, and he was able to bat the ball down. Other than that, Moton was on fire, bro. He really showed a lot of cool abilities to. Well, you know, I just say he showed a lot of potential. So first thing, Christian McCaffrey. Second thing, Moton. Third thing, I think it's just truly hard to gauge how good our defense is without the real pieces out there. So, you know, it's easy. We're easy to talk about this. Is that like it's easy to say, hey, that look, Benjamin smoked him. By the way, we got a lot to talk about with Benjamin tomorrow, and how much I hate him now, even more. But what really comes out on this is that how do you truly gauge a defense when you don't have Poe, when you don't have Short, when you don't have Peppers out there consistently, when you don't have Kuechly out there consistently? So I think it's just kind of hard to gauge what our defense truly will be without seeing them all out there playing together. So there's really no, you know, I think that some cool things we saw is this. Now on the downside, we saw that, hey, it really looks like the twos on defense got nothing. Deshaun Hall couldn't do anything. I want to say that, like, I just don't feel like we generated any pressure. And I thought Mayo kind of didn't look good. You know, I didn't think he had a good game. So Cody says there's no buffering. Things are clear. I mean, I can't believe this. Things may be working. So here, look, we're going to talk about all this tomorrow on the C3 podcast. It's Tuesday night, 9 p.m. We want to get your cat calls, though, in. And hopefully we can get all this working. Hopefully we get a shindig happening. But, you know, at the very least, we come in here with just a regular hangout. At the second best, we do something to the effect that I got going on now. And the third best is we shindig it. So that's where I'm at. Anything else? Oh, we got to think about this. Start thinking about the Miami Dolphins, because we're going to be playing them. So we get to see a little bit. Like, let's see Moton against Cameron Wait. And let's see Matt Khalil versus, who's homeboy? Robert Quinn. I think that's his name. So look, hey, Tony Dunn here, C3 Podcast, CarolinaCatChronicles.com, where the podcast is actually pretty good when things ain't screwing up, because it's just some homeboys talking about some football and things that we like, chilling out, relaxing, maxing, playing some b-ball type stuff. So I'll see you tomorrow night, guys. Peace out.